welcome to this series of videos on article marketing. In this video, we're going to be pointing out the basic makeup of an article. Now, this is an article here from an article directory named eZine Articles. Different directories have different structures, however, the basics are pretty much the same. Every article has a title. This is a very important part of your article because it's kind of like the door to your article. You know, if your door or title is kind of crappy and uninviting, then the chances of someone wanting to click on it and open up to your article and read it is less likely. So spend a little bit of time here choosing the right title. And we'll go into that in greater detail in one of the other videos here on how to create a nice, inviting title. If the directory will allow it, and most will, then use bold text for the headings and subheadings as well as to start a paragraph. Use the bullet and or numbered lists in your article when you can, and if possible, bold the first few words of each one. It makes them stand out a little bit more and helps the reader's eye flow more smoothly from the beginning of the article down to the end of the article. One way in which a lot of the article directories make a buck is by placing ads all throughout the pages that your article is on. Don't get too excited about this because this is not your money. It's not for the author. It's just additional revenue for the site's owner, and sometimes, in some cases, the only revenue for these article directories. Another item that some directories permit and others do not allow are clickable links within the body of the article. If the directory allows this, then go for it. But use what is called anchor text instead of just a clickable URL. Anchor text looks a little bit better to the reader as well as the search engines. In your author's box or bio box, when referring to your website, you know, the one that you want the readers to go to, try and use anchor text there as well instead of just a clickable URL pointing to your site. Now to the important part, the author's bio box. This is the reason you're writing these articles in the first place. You write an article in a way so that the reader will read to the end of your article. Whether the reader is just curious or just wants additional information from you, the idea is that they will click on the links you provide them in your bio box to get to your website. Now, once there, you can do whatever your particular business model suggests. You know, either provide a freebie that they need to give you their name and email address to receive, or some kind of upsell offer related to the article that they just read. Or just more quality content so they'll consider you somewhat of an expert in whatever niche the article was in. If you'll only be providing additional quality content, then my suggestion, and it's just that a suggestion, then you may want to suggest to the reader that they bookmark your website or subscribe to your newsletter, you know, via the opt-in form you're going to provide them, or through some type of RSS feed via the RSS link you also provided. This way, you are able to provide ongoing quality content as well as related products you are promoting at that particular time you're sending out these newsletters or attaching to the RSS feed. Also, if the article directory allows it, provide an image of yourself to be placed in your author's bio box or author's information box. Now, this is optional, but it tends to make the reader a little more comfortable, and it is a way for you to kind of brand yourself too. Some people cannot remember names for the life of them, but they might remember your image. And if they see your image over and over again in additional articles, you know, and as well as other places on the internet, then they will feel more like that they know you. You know, and it's safer to buy from a friend in their mind, you know, and someone that they feel they can trust, than wondering if they can trust a total stranger and, well, you know, what's going to happen to my money if I buy this from them. If you have, or if you can get a nice picture of yourself, save it on your desktop or somewhere that you can get to relatively quickly, and use the same one in all of your articles, and as well as in other items that you're going to be promoting or that you're going to be involved in on the internet. Well, that brings us to the end of this video on the anatomy of an article. I hope you learned something and that you enjoyed it as well. Thanks for watching.